When you are making verdicts between people, do not let anybody do you favors. Do not let anybody tilt your scales. A common example of that in capitalist society, in modern society, is lobbyists. For example, you have a physician who should be prescribing medication that they believe in the best interest of their patient. But the pharmaceutical company comes to them and gives them some free pens and hands them a vacation package and gives them these deals and gives them all these incentives and says you're going to get this much cutback. They didn't do their research, they haven't done any homework, and don't worry about it. If there is a lawsuit, our lawyers will take care of it, the pharmaceutical company. So now they're going to prescribe medication based on a bias, not because they think it's in the best interest of their patient. That's the first problem. And this happens in the school system with teachers. There are school systems in this country, public school systems, where teachers will not get a promotion if their average grades of the kids that are graduating aren't a certain amount, and they're not going to graduate from high school. So they give bumps to their grades so they can get promotion. You're not doing these kids a favor. You're ruining them. The second part is when there's a dispute between two people, one person says, here's my evidence. The other person says, here's my evidence. One person says, here's my story. The other person says, here's my story. But how many times does it happen that somebody comes to you and says, man, that guy Abdullah is so messed up. What happened? Let me tell you. I didn't give you a whole story about Abdullah, except you don't know Abdullah, and even if you do, you're not going to call Abdullah and ask him, hey, what happened? And you don't want to hear Abdullah's side, and even if you hear Abdullah's side, you're going to go back to your friend and say, you know what Abdullah told me? Yeah, I don't believe him. Because you already made up your mind. You already tilted on one side. So there's an imbalance in the way that the proceedings happened. One side isn't even allowed to present its case. One side isn't even able to speak on its own behalf. One side's evidence isn't even admissible. No, we don't want to look at you. We already know. We already know everything there is to know. We don't have to look at your evidence. We don't have to look at your side of things. Then adl is gone. When you become one-sided, or when even if you hear testimony, when you hear someone say, this one said this, this, and this. Adl balance means, okay, they said it. When did they say it? How did they say it? Why did they say it? What was said before it? What was said after it? A kid can come to you and say, Imad punched me. Oh, he punched you? Oh, that's it. I need justice. I have video too. And they can cut the video just to that punch, right? I had my sister record it. But wait, how'd she get to record it? You set him up. You kicked him first. That's the first part of the video I didn't see. Now you don't see that part. You see the part that you need to see to make your verdict, right? And what does media do today? They take a clip and then they create public opinion from a clip, and you don't know what's happening 1 minute before then and 1 minute after then. That's a lack of adl, because the evidence itself is skewed. And we're not looking at it in a balanced way. We're not looking at the entire picture.